Okay there. Hello. Hi, I'm Dennis. In today's desktop series, we're going to install Cinnamon Desktop on the Arch base. And right now, what you're seeing is my login prompt, and we've got a base install complete. So I'm going to sign in with my username and give it my long and trustworthy password. And then once I'm there, first thing you should always do is make sure you're up to date. So pacman capital SYU, and we're up to date, so we're in good shape. Now we need some prerequisite stuff. Xorg space Xorg hyphen xinit, Xorg hyphen drivers, Xorg hyphen apps, Xorg hyphen xkill. Let me preface that with needed, and I'll include Mesa. I'm sure Mesa's there, but we're just going to find out. So, xkill Mesa. Okay, and also at this point, if you had specialty video drivers that you needed, like NVIDIA or Intel, AMD, whatever that case may be, now would be the time to actually install those at this point. So you install your Xorg stuff, install your video drivers, probably should reboot. That way your video drivers can be activated, and then you'll boot into that. Myself, I use an NVIDIA card on this machine right here, and the time that I install the NVIDIA drivers is right after I arch chroot and set up my hardware clock. Then I reboot and everything's visible and I can see it. Okay, so got that. Let's see, got a sudo because I'm in a user account. Pacman-s. We're going to see if we need these. Xorg hyphen TWM xterm, which I don't really like xterm, but it'd be good for a backup. Xorg xclock. These should enhance the Cinnamon desktop. Apparently we needed all three of those. We're fixing to install Cinnamon. You want to check that, we can go start X, and we should get some screens here, and we do. X is working, Xorg, so we exit out of those, come back to there, and then we say exit again to get out of those programs. Alright, I'm going to sign back in, but this time I'm going to sign in as root so I don't have to keep doing the invoking sudo. So we're going to say pacman-s cinnamon nemo-file roller. I'm going to use sddm as my desktop manager, sddm. We'll get some more stuff after we get this going here. Biggest thing is not to forget to systemctl enable your sddm service so you can log in. So, I mean, you could use sddm, or you could use Light Desktop Manager, or GDM. According to the wiki, really it's your choice. One other thing too is when you're installing Cinnamon, do not install the network-manager-applet during your base install. Cinnamon comes with their own, and it will be there, and you'll be stuck with two of them there. And it's a small thing, but I wouldn't like it. In order to avoid that, just do not install the network-manager-applet. Okay, so when this is through, we're going to enable our sddm service. Going to make sure we're still online. Which we are right now. So I enabled the network manager during the base install, so all that should be good. But we got a choice here. We could sign into the desktop, get the terminal from there, and install all these extra packages that we know we're going to use or need, or we just plain won't. Some of them are going to require yet another AUR helper to install. So before I get out of this, I'm going to go ahead and install those items so that they'll be there, like the Mint icons and some sound themes. Okay, so that's finished. Let me Control L to clear the screen. Go back down to here, and we're going to say System CTL Enable SDDM period service. We should get a little symlink saying it's created a symlink. Nice. Okay, so now we're going to get some stuff here that I know we're going to need. Pulse audio. Pulse audio also. Dash also. Or hyphen. Let me preface this again with needed, just in case some of it came in with Cinnamon. We're going to need Pavu control. GNOME terminal. See it right now, you can get Firefox and all these things. Really, I'm just interested in the basics until we can get going here. And on dash translations. Alright, so that's good for now. That'll get us. Actually, we could go into our live environment or a desktop environment right now. But when we do, we'll have those resources being taken up in order to keep the desktop environment going. Going to be somewhat faster here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to Control L to clear the screen. Then we're going to get yay. So we're going to CD into a temp folder. We're going to say git clone https://aur.archlinux.org/yay.git. Oh, and it's not going to let me do it because I am signed in as root. I won't even try. Let's see here. Exit. Sign back in with my username. Sorry, that was a rookie mistake. So let's do that again. CD into a temp folder. Say git clone https://aur.archlinux.org a arch linux .org/yay.git. Now we're going to cd into that directory, and we're going to say make pkg space dash lowercase si. Hit enter. Now it's going to install yay onto our system, which we will definitely need. We're going to need it to install pacman. We're going to need it to install some of these themes and sound effects. They're all available in the AUR. However, they're not available in the regular Arch repositories. So I've installed these a couple of times through the AUR, and I haven't had any problems. Some people just really do not like the AUR, getting anything from it, and you know, that's your call. I can't say yay or nay. I can just tell you, for me, so far, I haven't had any problems. I should have run reflector. Coming in awful slow. Especially considering it's 124 meg download. I hate to pause the video. It shouldn't take that long to get this. There we go. We just had it held up in traffic. Now we're up to a little over 2 megabyte download. He gave up on that one mirror and got another one. So we're installing yay. I think, pretty sure that stands for yet another Yowert. Was one of the AUR helpers. I think it's pretty much outdated now at this point. You don't hear anything about it anymore. Okay, so this is almost through. And I'll wait till I get to the desktop environment to actually install pacman. We're going to concentrate on the other stuff right now. And this should dump us into yay. So we're going to say, yep, we want to install it. And there it is. So I'm going to clear the screen, Control L. And then I'm going to say YAY space dash capital S. We're going to get MINT dash themes. And that is plural. Fault is 1, mint themes. I'm going to get rid of all the dependencies. I don't need them. Got enough stuff. And I don't want to see any differences. And yes, I do want to install. 56 meg download. That won't take too long. I could just tell you all the things I'm going to install here, and then pause the video and come back, but I think you'd appreciate it more actually seeing what's happening. We're basically using yay to do the same thing pacman would do, only we're getting it out of the AUR. Apparently pacman can't build programs out of the AUR. It needs a helper, which in this case we're using YAY, yay, or yah. Guess it could be even I. Updating X. Yeah, I normally want to get the stuff that takes a little longer during the install. And then when you get into your desktop environment, you know, you're using a certain amount of resources, just keeping that going. And that's when I would usually install all the codecs and such as that I need. Because then I can just copy and paste from my notes into the terminal for one thing, which for me saves quite a bit of time. Okay, you can see some of the things we're getting. It just said mint dark blue, cinnamon CSS darker blue. So instead of when we go to our settings and themes and such, these will already be there. You won't just go open up a blank program with nothing in it, because these will already be installed. Which is kind of neat if you think about it. You don't have to wonder how to get them or anything. They're already there. And they're pretty good sized files. A lot of deprecation warnings. Mini pink. Dark pink. Darker pink. It's like nail polish or something. Purple. Dark purple. Next one's gonna be darker purple. Darker purple. I noticed a lot of basically dead time, and I guess I could put in some music here, like some elevator music. Or for those that like to hear my southern accent, I can just keep talking. Some of you probably need an interpreter. Funny how accents are. I meet people sometimes, they'll be from Boston and haven't lived there for 25, 30 years, and they'll say, I'm from Boston, or however they do that. You know what I'm talking about. Darker teal. Teal's a pretty color. It's a better duck. This right here, take a second, stripping unneeded symbols from the binaries and libraries. I tell you, for the sake of time and video editing and all that stuff, as soon as this gets through, I'm going to punch in the next command. And then once that starts, I'll pause the video and come back when that's done, and I'll show you the next command, so that you won't have to watch more than one of these. But I will. Okay. I sat through one of these yesterday, and when it gets to this part right here, the stripping, man, it just seems like it takes forever. Seems like this part right here takes longer than the beginning process. Seeing some progress. Package info file. Installing Mint themes. Nice, we're finished. I'm going to Control L to clean the screen. Next command, Y-A-Y space dash capital S Mint, M-I-N-T hyphen X hyphen icons. Okay, hit enter. And I don't want to see any differences. Don't really care. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here, and this will take a few minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, so it's just about through with this next one. That was the Mint X themes. Okay, I'm going to Control L to clean the screen, up arrow to bring that last one back. I'm going to backspace, take that X and replace it with a Y. So we got Mint-Y-icons. We're going to get icons, that's what we asked for. No differences. And there she goes. And I'll be right back. You don't need to watch this process. It's almost identical, just different names. Okay, so it's in the latter stages of the install. Package info, build info, imagery. And that'll do it for our Mint Y icons or Minty icons. We're going to get some sounds next. As soon as this gets through, we will. Cinnamon takes a little longer to install. I think so far the 4 or 3 that I've already posted, XFCE Mate and KDE Plasma. This one takes the longest. Okay, so Control L clears the screen. Up arrow, bring my last command back. And we're going to say Mint-Sounds. Mint-Sounds. And I don't want to see any differences because I could really care less. Okay, this is going to take another few minutes, so I'll pause the video. So I'm going to Control L to clean the screen. Up arrow to bring that back. Now this time we want cinnamon sound effects. Sound hyphen effects. And I don't want to see any differences. Thank you. Again, I don't really care. And that didn't take long, so Control L to clear the screen. You know, since we're doing all this pausing, I might as well install pacman while we got YAY open. pacman-AUR. Default is 1, that's the one I asked for. Hit enter. Hit enter. I want you to get rid of all the dependencies. There's enough junk on my system. And I don't care about the differences, and we're off. This one shouldn't take too long. But I guess I'll pause the video. Be right back. Okay, we're back. pacman is installed. So let me get out of Yay, exit, sign in user account, give it my long trustworthy password, and we're going to reboot into our newly installed Cinnamon desktop. There's our grub that we got from the base install. This is always a little antsy period right here when you're waiting on that mouse to show up with the login screen. There we go, the mouse. Login right behind it. There we go. Give me my long password. sddm's not a bad desktop manager. It's just not as editable. Check my video drivers. If this was on real hardware, you wouldn't have that problem because you'd already have installed your video drivers. Let's see, we got sound. Bet we do. Test the sound.
Front, right. Front, left.
Good, nice. Nice out of the box. Nice desktop. Got to see their applet. That's why we didn't install an applet. Okay. There's our menu. Here's our add remove programs. Our pacman. We got all the settings and themes. Let's see. Since we installed themes, let's see what's available. Windows, borders, control, desktop. See if there's any wallpapers, themes. Yep, bunch of them. Let's try it out. Add remove. Cache is out of date. Would I like to update it, please? And here you can add all you want. Here's your settings. Backgrounds. We even pulled in some backgrounds. Ooh. Let's try that one. Okay. So you got your sounds. You got your icons. The rest of it's all personalization. You're going to want some stuff like the graphical user firewall. You're going to want Firefox or some kind of web browser. You're going to want all kind of stuff, and you're going to need some codecs as well. If you have any questions and you want to know all the stuff that you may need or going to need, let me know in the comments down below. This is our Cinnamon desktop. I like it. I think it's very nice. Of course, you got all the customization that you're offered in Arch, and you got a good stable environment here. I kind of like this. I might run this on a machine or two and see how it works. So we'll go ahead and shut down. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Have fun with your Cinnamon desktop. Thanks for watching. Bye.